The bullshit continues.
I thought I might find you here.
Trying to be a complete ass.
The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child.
Son of a bitch.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce.
Yay.
You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
Go to
to
I'm
hell, you
already
gay
there,
bastard.
Bruce. Right alongside you. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular
would too.
accounting, not a...
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all
In
alone.
Crime Alley.
And I just couldn't
The alley of
walk out
crime.
the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you.
Y'all just chilling in Crime Alley.
I hope you can forgive me.
I love you, Alfred.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you
are the
down
homie,
again.
Alfred. You are straight down.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
You getting it cracking? You gonna get it cracking? Yes, we are. Hell yes.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
Kill him.
I wouldn't trust myself around him.
Batman doesn't kill.
That's why I wouldn't trust myself.
What Batman does.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Jumping around. That's the dog that don't like nachos. Savage.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I got shit to say.
Your mother was brave as well. They would be so proud to see what you've made of yourself.
love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
My father was
Stay back! Take whatever you want! Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this. Don't walk away. It's making the street.
Crocodile leather wallet. Snatch them all, ain't worth shit no more.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
I will get answers. I'm just ready to be on bullshit like always. I keep getting like halfway into the damn story and then just never play it again.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always
Beat
here
your
for
ass
you,
last
but this
episode.
could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
You owe me, Harvey, and now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Wayne.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but
you're
it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
Harvey's not in my pocket, Lieutenant. He always does what he thinks is right.
Well, it's lucky your interests align.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say Some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We had to put Falcone in the infirmary. Batman practically tore him in half. He's helped us a lot in the past, but if you ask me, he's out of control.
If it makes the city safer, who cares if a few thugs get hurt?
I care. It's not the city I want to live in.
Well, at least someone's getting tough on these guys. I tell you, I'd rather have Falcone in here than out on the street.
You weren't there, Harvey. You didn't see it.
Broke his motherfucking arms.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Put your ass in a steel beam, what you call them shits? Steel bars or something. Rebar. That's what it's called, a rebar. I kill you.
The hell? Bruce Wayne. You must have some clout.
Hell yeah.
My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. It's like a mausoleum in here.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth in
I
you.
fucks with you.
You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Oh, okay.
Going back decades.
Bitch, I should kill you.
I could avenge my father's death right now. And there's not a damn thing you could do to stop me.
Avenge Tommy? Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings. And
you and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is.
I remember like it was
Now I got you hooked.
we was getting cheese
Your father,
dogs.
Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain.
64 count
Can't
crayon.
think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and
A good
help
boy.
Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Bitch, I should kill you. Any, mini, money, mo, cut the tiger hurt him.
Not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course. You'd never know the truth.
You can't handle it.
How much of your old man is in you?
Bitch, I
Dent has plans for you. Gordon, too. I won't rob them of that.
Good boy. Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. If you got on his bad side. Your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich. Including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
bitch, you took him out.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit?
You think me?
Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
G?
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Damn!
They're waiting for you in hell!
Bro, OC. slow ass bitch.
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get
Shoot
a
her.
doctor!
She's
Secure this
black.
floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
My nigga got off with 2 of them things. Muffed her ass to the floor.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this?
She's
We
off
had Gotham's
them things.
biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in.
She was off
She
2
was
perks.
so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
One Zan and
Just doesn't make any
violence.
sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're
Maybe that's
investigating.
just right.
The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need
we're in
answers.
everything.
Tell me if she says anything.
I'm beating her ass.
I have to
Probably
know why
not.
she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Got that droid. Team droid, baby.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Shooting heroin mouth. Cheekbone.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Hot dog water.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I
You
got
just
this
killed
awful feeling something terrible happened. Everything is such a blur.
I bet
It's
it is.
not good,
It's
Sergeant.
the Zans.
You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
Bill
It
Cosby
would
got
explain
you.
a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain,
There's an injection site on your neck.
Was it Bill? You just keep saying
and
Bill
it just
Cosby.
felt light,
Was it Bill Cosby?
like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what.
Did you see
Did you
Bill
see a
Cosby?
face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution,
Cobblepot said something similar.
I do believe the birds.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Drugged her.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
And told her
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Kirk Franklin.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Vicky Vale. What the hell you...
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories
Can't
about
you
some kind
leave
of
me
lockdown.
alone? I'm trying to be cool with her, though, so I ain't gonna bullshit her.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held.
That'd be crazy.
Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Did not say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it. Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
I got you.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
I'm gonna let you know. I'm just ready to beat somebody's ass. To the back cave. Hey, doze up. Don't hit, hide the whip.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Hell no, that ain't justice.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
Familia.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Let's go.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
Considering the
control.
amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Oh, shit. I remember this. Let's go back. Look at you time. Swing that motherfucker.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
Drawing fast as fuck. Bust a Yui, bust a Yui. Donuts. Hey, hey, swing. All right.
Bring me her head!
The fact I gotta use the right analog for this, that's stupid. And then go back to the left.
There you go. You'll be alright. You alright?
Ain't hear a damn thing. This red analog is retarded.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with
Time for
Cobblepot.
Batman, baby.
It's time he met the Batman.
I'm trying to be cool with Cobblepot, so I ain't gonna make him mad or nothing. But if I gotta beat his ass, we own it. I'm trying to make a lot of evil friends.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his soldier alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything.
What the fuck is that? Dog, tall beater wearing that? Snuck in. We own it. Let's go. We own it. Bitch.
Oh, come check out this office. We're in trouble.
Right in the window.
You can help me.
I'm too cold. I ain't
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
Cool. See if I can convert.
Oh, come on. Don't give me that look. We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Impaling a man on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself.
You're right.
Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
Falcone had it coming, but that doesn't mean you're off the hook.
I like your choice of words. You know how to create an impression. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go.
Shoot him.
How's about we talk this through?
We can do that.
We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Pretty Boy's got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is...
He mad as a bitch.
They took that money from people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people have got big plans for Gotham.
Hells again.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal.
That's
she didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay.
We'll do that.
I
Let's
would,
go.
but
Tall
I still
ass.
got a
That'd be the
Catwoman
weakness
problem
of
to
it.
deal with. Or what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes. Oh, beautiful name.
Bro, we on it. Oh, that's Ugh. Throwing shit.
Gonna have to try
He's a
harder than
crackhead.
this.
Ooh. That circle. Niggas gone. They ghosted out there.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Damn, I went through with their ass. I like quick time events because I showed them be fucking up on them. I be pissed when I do. Oh yeah, I remember this part. It's over. Y'all get to see some shit now. I'm starving shit. It's over. Everybody a hoe in this bar. I'm standing on it. I can whoop everybody ass. Just cuz. Let's go.
Is that Bruce Wayne?
You really think he'd show up here?
Changing music if I can.
Oh, tunes for drinking, dancing, and fighting. Not necessarily in that order.
You ain't got no future.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists.
Bitch,
Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Flashing cash.
Flash money like that in here, you better be ready to fight. I got
I
customers
am,
who'd
dog.
knife a man for less.
Selina Kyle. Where is she?
Hey, don't I know you?
Yes, you do, bro.
is you.
You don't want
Knew
these hands.
The cops take all your fancy clothes? Or you
You can
trying
catch
to
a
lay low?
fade right now.
Of course, you're not really the low-lying type. Usually you got a girl on either arm.
Was I saying step
If
back
you're
or what?
looking to pick up,
Damn.
I know.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
He didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Damn, if that was step
Selina,
back
I
for
need
him.
to tell you
then
something
shit.
important.
I thought that was like me being a hoe.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop.
Shut up.
I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over,
got
you
you.
really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common.
Shut up.
The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
If Penguin is
Bitch,
everything you
find
say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
And the cat has the hat.
Sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl.
Let's fight him.
Harvey knows that.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer he'll be.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern. You and I...
Yeah. Let's go. They on bullshit already.
Don't wreck my bar.
We found him. Looking at it.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Hello. Put on that future. Fuck off from Gotham, yeah.
Beat it. We're here for her.
Bro, no.
If you care about
Just
your own
punch him,
skin,
fuck it. No talking in this bitch. I don't talk. Look at that.
Not done yet.
Please. Quick, you guys. Back to back like Drake, baby. Like the cover of Lethal Weapon, baby.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Pretty boy swag. Hey, hey. We out. That droid weakens
Come on,
a bit.
this way.
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything?
Ducked off.
Negative. Let's check the other side.
He didn't even check, nigga.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
We are alone. If I can.
Let's get out of here.
Ooh, curved. Ooh.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Just stay out of trouble.
Please.
Now, where's the fun in that? You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Hey.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed.
Pull up, hey.
Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. The whole world was horrified at what Batman did to Falcone.
Don't care, though.
You terrorized the mayor, too. You could lose Gotham's goodwill completely.
Don't care, though.
Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Bro, I'm beating his ass. I'm Batman.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
I'm finna end it off here, y'all. Y'all stay up. Part 3 coming hopefully today. We gonna see. I bid you adieu. Ya motherfuckers.